There are thousands of people selling their courses in name of communication skills, but this video is all about embracing this gift of universe to our good. I want to share that when I was a kid, my father used to bring storybooks every month, and there were story episodes in those books for kids. And I feel lucky that we grew without mobile phone and internet. And I was telling you that my father used to bring the storybooks every month, which were written in proper formal Urdu without grammatical mistakes, unlike the social media posts these days. And also, there were no unprofessional writers, because before publishing, there was a criteria to check the errors and writing maturity of that story magazine. So as a kid, I was fed to the purest form of communication, the written communication, and this thing is what we all can do to our future generations when they are young, because mobile phones have everything on it. Content creation is led by many superstars these days, and they are not so well developed and more thoughtful in form of communication, and they are just uploading tons of contents for views. So it is really better to introduce the written form of communication to your kids in their school age, because I remember that I was barely 5 or 6 and I have not so many memories of that time in my mind, but I still remember that weight, that dopamine dose through the storybooks which my father used to bring for me, and it developed the basic communication skills in my mind. But how can we grow when we are adults? The point is same. Start consuming the written form of content, either fictional, scientific, or any genre you love. The point is to make enough progress in terms of consuming the right communication on daily basis, and make reading the part of your routine. Even 1 or 2 pages are enough in a day when you are beginning. And I know that formal settings like communication courses can help you refine things like public speaking or presenting in the business environment. But at its core, communication is much more than that. It is how you express who you are, how you connect with others, and how you interpret the world around you. So it's happening all the time, whether you are aware of it or not. The truth is, you do not need a fancy class to communicate effectively. You just need awareness and being conscious of how you are speaking, listening, and responding to others. And sometimes people get so caught up trying to be the good communicators that they forget communication is about connection. It's not about perfection. So let's just think about it. The most powerful conversations you have ever had in your life probably were not in a polished, rehearsed setting. They were probably those deep, spontaneous talks with one of your friends or a family member, or even a stranger, where you were just real and no one coached you on what to say, and yet you communicated with impact. So this mindset that you need to learn communication in the formal way can actually hold you back, because it makes you feel like it is something really outside of your reach, something that you are either good at it or not based on your training. But in reality, it is already with you. The most effective communicators are not the ones with the best techniques. They are the ones who are authentic, present, and genuinely engaged in the conversation. So I really challenge you to stop thinking of communication as a skill you have to learn in a formal set, and start seeing it as an essential part of your life. It's not something you just do in work meeting or presentations. It's happening every time you engage with the world around you. And whether you are talking to a friend, listening to a colleague, or even when reflecting on your own thoughts inside your mind, communication is a constant process. And we often think that communication is just about how we speak to others, but what we often forget is how we talk to ourselves is also important. And the way you communicate with yourself has a huge impact on your mindset, your confidence, and ultimately the actions you take in your life. So just think about it. Every day there is a constant dialogue going in your head, and you are always talking to yourself, whether it's thinking about how you are handling your job and how you are looking, or how you are tackling the challenges in your life. If you are filling your head with the negative self-talk like I'm not good enough or I will never get this right, that inner dialogue will shape you how you feel about yourself in future, and this will directly affect your actions. Ultimately, you will approach the situation with fear, doubt, hesitation, and that can hold you back from your true potential. On the other hand, if you're kind and positive in the way you speak to yourself, it makes a lot of difference. It can boost your confidence, it can motivate you to take risks, and it really empowers you to push forward even when things are really hard. So remember that communication is not just an external thing. It is deeply internal as well. The words you use in your mind are just as powerful as the words you speak aloud. So the next time you find yourself doubting your abilities or getting stuck in a negative thinking, take a step back, check your inner dialogue, and consciously choose to speak yourself with kindness, patience, and encouragement. Because how you talk to yourself, it can change everything. Now, another most important thing is your body language. For example, before you even your mouth, your posture, your facial expressions, your gestures are already speaking volumes. Your crossed arms, your slumped shoulders, a smile, or a raised eyebrows, these are all subtle cues that send messages to others. Whether you are aware of it or not, people are constantly reading your body language, and it plays a really huge role in how they perceive you. For example, someone standing confidently with an open posture might come across as approachable and trustworthy, while a person who avoids eye contact or folds their arms may be considered as anxious or closed off. So what's really interesting is that you are probably picking up on others' body language too. even if you don't realize it. Think about how you know exactly when someone is upset, nervous, or excited about something without even saying a word. And it is not something which you have formally trained to understand, it is just part of human nature. So what I want you to take away from this video is to improve your communication, focus on awareness rather than just thinking it as a skill which you have to master through formal classes or formal courses. By becoming more mindful of your body language, your tone, your eye contact, you can better understand not just what you are saying but how you are being perceived. The more mindful and positive you are about these things, the more effective and authentic your communication will become in the end. So if this video gave you a new perspective about communication, do not forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.